The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. And welcome to Masquerade May once again, and welcome back to the Dragon Dance region. And we got a good one for you tonight, as we have the last Super League ranked match of this round, the sixth and final ranked match, and it is a 4-5 matchup in this Dragon Dance region, which has been a little bit stood on its head, as Ard and Tagoe, 4 versus 5, should be a good one. For Ard, he has a shot at the Legends class, of course, once again. Been in the running the last couple tournaments, and he is in the running with Ypez. Ypez plays tomorrow, so still fighting for that. And for Tagoe, he can clinch Masters with a win tonight. And for both these guys, they're both trying to make some deep runs in the tournament, solidify their resume. They're already very much in the conversation, being ranked in the top 25. Ard being number 14, Tagoe number 22. Should be a good one coming up today. And earlier today, 2 seed in the Big Disco region, Monkey took out Kev, the 10 seed in 6 on the afternoon side, non-stream. So Monkey advances in Big Disco as the 2 seed, being the top seed left in Big Disco. And we look in the bracket now in this Dragon Dance region once again, which, as I said, been turned a little on its head. Now it's Ard controlling this one, as we've seen the 2 seed Chomik go down. We've seen, oh wait, no, that's not Chomik. Crap. We've seen the 1 seed DJ go down. Seen the 2 seed Llamas go down. 3 seed Dark go down. The Dark and Llamas both in the first round. Ard is the top remaining seed. You got Lara and Ed Ziemba. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, top remaining seed to whoever wins. Ard is the top remaining at this time. We'll see what happens after that. Winner gets Abion, who took out DJ in 6 just a few days ago. And obviously you have Lara and Ed Ziemba, 2 double-digit seeds waiting on the other side of other semifinal. That one is set. We bring it in to the table here, and we got the players, of course, and I've got Charles Sanford joining me as a ref. A little bit of co-commentary. Sanford, both these guys, both in the running for class titles in this round. Tagoe is guaranteed that with a win. Ard still is competing with Ypez, but obviously that's not the top priority for them. They're both ranked in the Super League rankings, trying to maintain their positions and try and make a deeper run into this tournament. What are the keys for both these guys to try and get a win tonight, in a big one right here?
For part of it, just probably playing composed a little bit. Ard is still kind of looking for a statement win this season. Tagoe trying to just build a foundation still, I think, just because of last year. And this is a tournament that basically, for whatever reason, T3 is just chaos no matter what. It was chaos last year a little bit. It's been a little bit been mostly chaos this year. So kind of going to be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, and this top half of the bracket was the only it was the top half of the bracket in Dragon Dance. They maintained chalk in their first round matchups, as You mentioned you had DJ, who unfortunately had the DQ win, but then lost to Abian. Abian being the 8 over the 9. Ard had a war of endurance against Acosta. Long series against Acosta, beat him in 6, and then obviously Tagoe sweating it out with Mack Johnson in 7. So you have the 1-8-4-5 in this bracket, and now these guys are meeting, and the 1 seed is gone. So like we said, the winner here will control the cards in the region. So I'm gonna talk to the players here. We're gonna start with Ard, Mr. Heat Check as they call him. Ard, here you are again. You had a crazy war against second device. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So Ard, just my question to you, man. You're top 15 in Super League. You're once again in the running for the Legends class, and you're trying to make a run, make a statement. Art, I mean, Sanford just said you're looking for a statement win, and this looks pretty close to having a ranked win here against Tagoe. Uh, what what do you got to do to get the job done tonight, and just about all the other things about talking about Legend class in in discussion, as well as controlling the cards in this region going into the Samba 16. And Tagoe, just let me know if you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me at this time. I'm just gonna because I know you're deafened, but I don't know if you have. I'll just wait for what Tagoe prefers. Okay, there you are, Tagoe. Okay, so Tagoe, my question to you, we kind of talked about it a little earlier that the Masterclass title isn't a huge deal to you, but it's on the line here. You can win it with you can get the Masters class with a win here tonight, and also kind of similar question I gave to Art. Just your thoughts on getting how do you get the job done tonight, get a chance to control the cards in this region, and also get a big ranked win, big Super League ranked win here tonight. Ard saying it's time to go. I've had enough with the junk and the drama. Looking forward to seeing what transpires in a pivotal match tonight. Let's have a fun one, Tagoe. It's a Super League ranked game. Can't beat that. End of the day, let's have a fun night. Yep, that's about what we're all expecting here. This is probably going to be one of the matches of the round. It seems to look like you have your Pez and Clay tomorrow night. That should be a good one as well. But yeah, Sanford, this one's shaping up to be at least one of the matches of the round. It looks like, with being 4-5. You have your Pez and Clay, obviously. There's a lot of great pedigree in this round, despite all the chaos around it. Regarding Legends, you Pez, and somehow KT is still in there. Yeah, that is true. KT is in there as well. Yeah, if that's the last chance scenario. I'd rather not think about it for sure. Tagoe, just here to have some fun at the end of the day. Definitely will be a battle. Have to wait and see how the cards are laid out. But yeah. Should be a fun match. I think the time for talking is over. Sanford is our ref this evening, and the call is going to go to Ard first.
Yep, and Ard, you know how this goes. 5 to 15's on the table, everything there. What's the call for game 1?
Ooh, that's interesting.
5 card spread.
So we're going to no send game 1. Very interesting choice here, but we will see how that pans out for Sean Ard here as they both join up. And the series is underway, and we start on the red reverse open door. Ard not one to go with the best of 7 1 power play. Yep. are not one to go for the crazy ammo plays unless it may be a run to the finish, which in a 5-card start, it's a possibility. And reverse into the 0 and 0 sugar switch on the cherry. So he plays off the reverse 0, and they go back and forth. Quick pace here. Very contrasting compared to how Ard played against Acosta. There's a +4 from Tagoe off the check play. And now Tagoe in check. And that is a sprint at its finest. Now Ard going to assess his hand here as he's just been given 4. He's going to play oh, the wild finish. And that is a 0-minute win. Oh my goodness. Well, that was just that'll flash past me. Tagoe, I think that's really just a example of you had the hand in the 5-card start. I mean, there's really not much more you can say about a 0-minute win. I mean, and Ard, I mean, there really isn't much you can say about a 0-minute loss. I mean, just didn't have the hand. It's a 5-card start. I guess just give me your thoughts on picking the no send off the top. It's an interesting play. Had game without that +4. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, but Ard, I would just ask if there was any thought process to picking 5 there, because that is not a common choice for game 1. Tagoe, if you had any comment, other than just you had the hand there, let me know. Same for that's a 0-minute win. There's really not much you can say other than Tagoe had the better hand. It's plain and simple.
Yeah, not much really to say there or digest on it. Just both players had a good hand, and Tagoe's worked better for what had been played.
Exactly. Yeah. 5-card starts most of the time tend to be more luck oriented. Yeah, no doubt about it. It's just an interesting choice by Ard, but now Tagoe goes up 1-0 as that went by so fast. Forgot to update the scoreboard. There we go. Just had the better luck. Yep. There's really not much more you can say. So I think with that, Sanford, let's go to game 2.
Well, Ard, 5-card didn't work out as well for you. You still have everything on the table here, down 1-0. What's the call?
No comment. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Might be on delay. I don't know if he might be listening to stream, actually.
It's probably.
Yeah. 8. Yeah.
All I know is my head hurts. It's grading time, so. Yeah.
That's fair. You need to step back and just log. That's fine. I don't mind. And we'll start on the red 7 for game number 2. And a little bit more time taken here. Move up to that mid-tier, low to mid-tier package here on the 8. And on the 7, Ard will go 2 up to the 9. And the +2 wild switch by Tagoe into the green. And off the green 3, Tagoe with the skip 2 combo. By our stream clock, that game 1 win was 58 seconds, so just short of 0 minutes, but still, the game spoke for itself there. Ard runs dry on the green. Tagoe rolls. This is number 14 versus 22 in Super League Reveal 1 rankings. One of 6 this round. This is the final ranked match on the schedule for this round. We're going to see more next round for sure. As we have a +6 thrown by Ard back into the red, reverse, and that's a quad for Ard. The +2/+2 reverse and back to the 0 sugar. But Tagoe has another wild in the back pocket. It goes back into the green now. But Ard's got a 0 sugar, so that might have been a switch he was planning to make. Since that was the red 0 he had before. But now you check the table. Ard doubled up on Tagoe. But Tagoe's going to make a move within 2 cards. Ard draws this Tagoe for the tie. He's got it. And now he has the lead with another Ard draw. If it comes. No top deck from Ard, so Tagoe takes the lead. And he's content to draw now. Back and forth they go. And we, as Ard likes to call it, we're in a good old-fashioned staring contest. Who will blink first? We will find out. Good ISO moves by Tagoe to move back to green, and he was content to draw once he got in the lead. And now the switch to yellow by Ard, and Tagoe back to the offensive. On the yellow. Monkey combo on the yellow. Funny. Ard will draw on the 9, and there's a +4. And Clint double? I'm not sure what that... There's the 9. There we go. It's a 9. So the +4 into blue. All good, yep. All good, says Tagoe. Now Ard will assess the 4 freshies he's been given here. Once again, in a tough spot. And you look at the table. 10-3. A 3-card deficit to a 7-card deficit, but no doubt does Ard have something to play with, and he does at a double play. But here comes Tagoe with the +4 and a triple play to finish. And there you have it. 2-0. And Tagoe, that was really just a good case of isolation moves there. Keep with the wild in the back pocket to keep him on the green and draw him back enough, and you had a little bit of hand too there. I mean, you had the ammo to finish it off. I mean, 2 +4s. It's hard to lose on that. Just talk to me about the isolation moves, and yeah, now you're up 2-0 on Ard. And Ard, I mean, +6 handed me. Oh yeah, that +6 did. Yeah, Ard, I mean, there wasn't. Maybe you could have saved the other +2, but honestly, I mean, he had a lot of that in his hand there, and those isolation moves were killer. Those +4s were I want to say, had nothing to fight with other than that double +2. Like, yeah, some Lady Luck favoring Tagoe a little bit again here, Sanford, and he's up 2-0. I mean, he was given that second +4 by that +6, but based on Ard's comments, that's really all he could have done. It's a interesting thing here, but
sometimes it is that way. At the same time, sounds like also maybe that ammo wouldn't have been entirely necessary to have handed off, but it is what it is.
Yeah. He took a shot and it didn't work. So that's what happens when you drop the +6. Sometimes it can come back to bite you, and it did in a sense for Ard there. And now he is swept off his homestand, and now Tagoe will take the next call, and he has big advantage here, 2-0. So let's I think we can move on to game 3.
Tagoe, you can't use 5 or 8. What's the call? I'm going into Ard's bread and butter.
It's interesting. He's going to Ard's bread and butter, yet Ard hasn't picked his bread and butter. That's an interesting thing here. Didn't have anything to say about it either. He didn't have any comment about that 5-card start in game 1. I doubt he had anything to say about the 8-card start as we head into game 3 on a blue 6.
Idiot color swap.
Quick switch by Tagoe off that blue. Goes for the red. 1 up this time from Ard. And down to the ground floor. So they're running it clean on the red. Off the early switch. Off the bot. And back and forth they go. 1 up again from Tagoe. And Ard with a little ammo flash. Keeps it red. Skip 1 combo. Tagoe just runs it cool. Nothing to worry about for the moment. And here's Tagoe with the green switch. Off that red 2 from Ard. And now here comes Tagoe with a double on the yellow. Off the yellow switch, he brings it to green. Maybe another good isolation move here from Tagoe as he's Ard switched immediately off that 2 with those trips. And oh, Ard with the wild. Tagoe with the wild. And into blue now. Dubs wild, my goodness. And Ard rolls with that blue, but Tagoe has +2. And the finish. Unreal. Christian Tagoe 3-0. Oh, my goodness. And you know, Tagoe, I mean, that was a good double to get him into green, but just having the wild at the right time seemed to be the lock and key there. And you had that, once you knew you had those +2s, it was all straightforward from there. Seemed very plan A game there. And now I would just wonder, Tagoe, wouldn't you expect to be in a position to sweep Ard out after this? This is a remarkable. Not at all. Yeah, I don't think Sanford. I don't think any of us could have expected this to be turning out the way it is. But Tagoe seems to be getting very favorable draws here.
Oh, I mean, the first one was even. They both had really good hands. It's just Tagoe had a better one by a margin. It's hard to say for the other 2 games. Tagoe's definitely getting more of the ammo, it looks like, but I would say they're still getting decent enough hands to play off each other the way they are.
Well, we got a game 4 coming up, and it's going to be an elimination scenario. And Ard, my question to you here is, we've seen crazier things happen in this tournament, and we've already seen reverse sweeps. And what's your mindset going to be to try and flip this thing around and win 4 straight to come back on Tagoe? And Tagoe, another question for you: what we've seen that no lead is safe. What do you got to do to keep your foot on the gas, other than just I guess have that ammo? But what do you got to do to keep your foot on the gas? Make sure you get that 4th win. Stanford, we've seen leads evaporate. It seems a lot. I mean, Turner getting reverse swept by Brad. We've seen 3-1 leads evaporate all year. It's just been a crazy kind of year for comebacks, and it's it's not over till it's over is really the phrase you can go with. That's exactly what Tago's going with here.
Oh, if you say no comment.
Yeah, I see him, no comment.
Tago, you've got 5, 8, 13 you've used. Those are the ones you can't, or that are burned for you, I should say.
Yeah, so Ard not commenting on his mindset here. Doesn't want to give it. He's not one to give many competitive advantages away to his opponent, whether it be seen as one to another party or not. But we start on the green skip for Tago, game 4, and it's not over till it's over. Is the exact sentiment anyone's got to follow in this league, because anyone's capable of anything here at this point. What we've seen. And Tago up 3-0. He's had very favorable hands as he plays off that skip. And they had an even hand, like we said in game 1, but it hasn't taken much. It's been plan A a lot. So we keep it blue off that double. And Tago's going to immediately switch to yellow. Ard can roll with it. So Tago up a card here. And back to blue. Okay. Interesting. Ard can roll with that as well. Tago again to yellow. What is happening? Lights are flashing a little crazy right now. Back and forth we go between blue and yellow. Now Ard's going to throw a wrench in that plan. Goes to green. But Tago with the red. And that's rainbow.
That's 8.
No, that's quad. That's 8. That's
that is
Skittles.
rainbow.
And have more special
half
from
off.
Ard. And Ard to the green now on the wild. So a little bit of a rainbow. And Tago power plays. And that is going to do it. My goodness.
Oh, boy. Yep.
Wow. Our draws. Wow. And Christian Tago, just like that, sweeps Sean Ard. And that may be the fastest series we've had.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to tie it.
Gonna tie it. Oh my goodness me. Tago, that entire series just seemed to be plan A for you. I mean, you pulled out some good isolation techniques, but like it just seemed like you had a lot of it all night. Like, just talk to me how you're feeling about the sweep. I mean, it's just one wild. Goodness me. Yeah, Tago. I mean, that's some. It seems like the scales were tipped a little bit, but you pulled out some good techniques, but like there really wasn't much need for it. It seemed like seems like the hands were shifted a little bit there. Had the switches there in that game there, but my goodness. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's really tough, man. I don't even know what to say, Sanford. Like this is not what I expected when we were talking about this game. Like
I didn't expect a sweep.
That is
result
honestly
going to Tago. I'm not overly surprised by. Only because of the way the Ard's resume kind of works out right now. So I'm not surprised to see Tago win it. I am surprised to see it be a sweep and in 8 minutes.
Yeah, in 8 minutes. That is remarkable. I don't even know, man. This is something else. Art has left the chat. Um, but I mean, hey Tago, congrats, you won Master Class. How does that feel? Like, yeah, that is official. Christian Tago, yeah, feels great. Yeah, so Christian Tago with that has also won the Masters Class. Static as Yepes joins. Um, that
Sorry,
is
you missed it.
he's probably stream. I don't even know what to say, man. Like that is ridiculous. Um, but yeah, I mean, we touted this as a big ranked matchup, and I mean, I don't know if you could say that this would affect Ard's stock too much. I mean, it's he's gonna take a hit from this, in my thoughts. I mean, maybe you could give me more insight on that, Sanford. But like, it's I mean, he might take a hit, but like you can't hurt him too bad. I mean, it's a tough hands there, really. That's just I don't even know. Yeah. Yeah, and now Yepes is the last 4 seed remaining in this one. So we look at we look at the bracket now. It's Avian and Tago, and I think before we call it a night here, Sanford. I mean, we talk about this region. It's now complete. The Samba 16 field is complete for this Dragon Dance region. You have Avian versus Tago and Lara versus CM, but Tago's going to control the cards. Um, if you could just like a little outlook on this region. I mean, it's a very interesting one with Tago now Masterclass champion leading the charge, but really anything could happen between these 4 players that are left in this region.
It honestly gives me thoughts of what we had. I mean, it's a little bit less. I mean, obviously, no tournament last year had this type of setup where we would have had 10 and 14, but it definitely does feel like a T3 semifinal or region semifinal that we had last year, basically with you'd have like a 5 seed was, or not necessarily 5, but we had like maybe 1 seed was there, and in this case none of them are there. It's kind of just amazing. Yeah, it feels definitely like T3 last year and just tournament of the underdogs. Maybe something about the fact that
What in
with
the world
T3,
happened?
It's still on stream. Still on stream.
uh, yeah. We just had an 8-minute series again. But yeah, it feels like T3 is just something about seeing that first Super League ranking. I guess people kind of see where they're ranked and realize, okay, wait, I'm down here for a reason. I need to get in gear or something. But
Yeah, that that
yeah,
is
it's
that's a theory for sure. I don't.
the one thing I can think of, and it's proven to be like chaotic area this season or this tournament. So
Yeah. Yeah, so you see that bracket. It's Avian and Tago from in the top side, and then in the bottom half, it's gonna be Lara versus Edzdiemba. So 2 very different looking games, but it'll be an interesting region to watch. Um, so that is gonna be it for us tonight. Very much earlier than I could have possibly expected. Just a quick look at tomorrow. We got a stream doubleheader, 7 o'clock. KT and Company will take us. Nick and Toasty in the Big Disco region. Should be an interesting one to watch for sure. Both definitely looking to try and get another win and try and push their way into potential discussions in Super League. And then you have, as we talked about, the other 4-5 matchup, and now Yepes, the last 4 seed remaining. And it's going to be Yepes and Clay at 10. I'll take the mic for that one. Should be an interesting night between them. Again, Yepes and Clay in the acrobatic region. That is going to be the last match from the round in the acrobatic region. Winner gets 8 seed Ghost, who swept top seed in the region, Ashley. And also in also for Toasty and Nick, they get Monkey, who, like we mentioned earlier at the top of the stream, won against Kev today in 6. So winner between Toasty and Nick gets Monkey. We'll talk about that tomorrow night. But for now, for everyone who's just joined us, and and for Ard and Tago, I mean, a very unorthodox match to see between these two, but we did have a great match into Tago, who got the sweep against Ard. Unreal. And he has won Masters class after this one tonight. So for Sanford, for CoCom, and Reffing, appreciate him taking the time, and everyone here at MRE, I am not sure, but we thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow night for a double header.